All right, let's talk more about this. Let's bring in our favorite legal guys here. Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor, joining us from Cleveland. Good to see you. And Richard Herman, a New York criminal defense attorney from Las Vegas. Good to see you as well. Richard, all of these things also mean more resources. And won't a city simply argue that, you know, we don't have the resources and so we're not able to meet these demands?
As soon as you put a monitor in, Fred, the price goes through the roof. And the bigger problem, and while it's a yeoman's effort to put these reports together, and they bind them up nicely, and they throw darts at the police departments and the oversight of the police department, and they pick out all these problems that exist, which basically is common sense. You don't need to take 10 months to come up with a report like this. The enforceability of these agreements, Fred, is the problem now. And the Trump administration is pro-aggressive law enforcement. And Sessions has said unequivocally he's not for oversight of police conduct. So in the end, the reality of these agreements are they're worth the paper they're written on. That's it.
Oh, no,
when you have a young police officer with minimal training put out into a high crime area to try to preserve the peace, split-second decisions have to be made. Those are the ones that are being criticized right now. Education seems to be the only alternative. I don't know how else you can prevent these problems, Fred.
Okay, and so, Richard, what's your view on that? I mean, will there be a continuum regardless of who the next AG is?
No, there will not be a continuum, Fred. Jeff Sessions has already given us his position on this. So again, all this hard work that was put together by the current AG, who's gone, like the Affordable Care Act, which will be gone, all of these are going to be just blown in the wind. They're not going to be enforced by federal courts or the federal law enforcement because the president is against it. That's the problem we have the next 4 years. It's a huge problem, Fred, and something to keep your eye on here.
All right.
And I think he's answered that question, Fred. We know that answer, right?
Okay. Richard Herman, Avery Freeman. Thank you so much. Always good to see you. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.